Hey folks! Sound's not working. Welcome back to When Domino Falls. I've been gone but a moment, and I'm back. Raid's not going ahead. So, let us continue. Like, this is a interesting enough thing, but this mission, but it has felt like it's overstayed its welcome. Gonna be honest. Okay, let me just move this controller over there. And put my cup back down.
Consider it done. I'll make it happen.
So there's Uber Zerglings up here. They'll absolutely rip me apart, and I can't lock them down. Not that I ever tried to lock down the enemy units too much, but given their stat line, I'd want to, but
Loud
yeah.
and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Annoying.
I'll make it happen.
Thought you'd have the range, but new.
Consider it done. I'll make it happen.
Jesus.
On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll
Alright.
make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen.
Of course, it wouldn't cooperate.
I'm reading you. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Use it.
I'll make
Thank
it happen.
you.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Fucker.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move.
I tried to attack move it there, but she wouldn't
Loud
attack.
and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen.
She's very fussy about when she'll actually use her. Sometimes she's a raving psychopath that won't stop trying to kill things.
Loud and clear.
Other times, she doesn't want to hurt a fly.
Loud and clear. I'm reading you. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
I want to try and bait them out so I can kill them and, you know, do that shuffle.
Status report. I'll make it happen.
But she's uncooperative to it.
Consider
She
it
won't
done.
do.
I'll make it happen.
You can't try and stutter step with her.
I'll
See? Nothing.
Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. Say again. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. I'm reading you.
Hmm.
Loud and
Okay, that terrible passing on her part meant they got many free shots off on her.
say again. On the move. Consider it done. Say again. Confirm that last. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Status report. Loud and clear. On the move.
I was too close to the line.
Confirm that last. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Status report. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen.
Oh, she actually took the damage
I'll make
there.
it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. Status report. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done.
They got some insane hit points.
Confirm that last. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done.
Nice.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud
Move back!
on the move.
That's why I hate
I'll make it
goddamn
Loud and clear.
micro missions
Consider it done.
in this game.
Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. Status report. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen.
Nice. We got one just as it burrowed.
Consider it
I hate the padding.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Confirm that last. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move.
Key repository.
The way is clear. Hope I've not forgotten anything. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear.
Please just let
The
me.
data core should be somewhere around here.
Boss fight.
There might also...
Alert. Unauthorized access detected. Initialize Fortress Protocol. Initialize alarm. Error. Bad command or file name. Initialize system restart. Error. Insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do have a final defensive mechanism in place. At least turning off those modules did give me a fighting chance. Status report.
Locking the down display's next tack.
Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
Okay, new.
On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Gonna hide over here.
On the move.
I'm gonna hide over here and rest. I'm gonna go read more of this webtoon. Did I call it manga or a comic earlier? It's a webtoon. I'm gonna go read more of this while I wait on the regen. I'll talk to you soon. Hey folks, and I've returned. Let us continue. Up here.
Consider it done.
28, 29, 30. I've been gone a while. I'm not sure how long exactly. Of course, lost a bit out straight off. It's fine. I hope.
Loud and clear. The data core
It's
should
the
be
ion
somewhere around
cannon over here
There might also-
again. Making my life hell once
Unauthorized
more.
access detected. Initialize Fortress Protocol. Initialize alarm. Error. Bad command or file name. Initialize system restart.
Finally.
Error. Insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do have a final defensive mechanism in place. At least turning off those modules did give me a fighting chance. On the move. Say again. I'll make it happen. Right, done. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me. Loud and clear. They're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot. On the move. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. Status report. On the move.
Okay, this is annoying.
Confirm that
I'm
last.
outside the detection circle, but they can still perceive me. That is part of the issue with this map,
But there might
in
also-
that, um,
Unauthorized access detected. Initialize Fortress Protocol. Initialize alarm. Error. Bad command or file name.
I suppose those circles are meant to be
Initialize system restart.
approximate, but
Error. Insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do
when
have a
it
final
seems like you
defensive
have to like thread the needle,
At least
approximates
turning
aren't
off those
really
modules
enough.
did give me a fighting chance. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Say again. Consider it done. Right. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me. I'll make it happen. They're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot. Consider it done.
I suppose she did call it a powerful bot, So it's inherently gonna see me, I guess. Maybe
Say
that's it.
again. I'll make it
Same
happen.
tier as the
Say again.
other guys.
Confirm that last. On the move. I'm reading you. Status report. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. Consider it done. I'm reading you. Status report. Consider it done.
Your forces are under attack.
Say again. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Status report. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Hmm.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Status report. Say again.
Ooh, nice.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
That'll make my life easier.
I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. I'm reading you.
Oh.
Say again. Consider it done. Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done.
Up here.
On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Status report. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move.
I don't think I'm gonna get this unless I get the ability to call down a nuke.
Say again. Confirm that last. On the move.
Your forces are under
I'll make it
attack.
happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Say again. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Hmm. Let myself get too battered.
On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done.
Hoping another repair crystal appears soon.
On the move.
Overclocking.
Confirm that last. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'm reading you.
Okay, let's reload that.
Confirm that last. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move.
We'll reload that.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Jesus, I was still on the moving. We won't get that until this is done moving. Perfect. Up here.
Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
We'll false flag it so it engages its own guys.
Consider it done.
Sadly, the SCVs don't count towards that. And the other things are engaging it and not the SCVs.
Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Plug in reassignment. Security bots incoming.
Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen.
This is really just nasty.
Status report. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Oh, we're here now.
I'll make it happen.
Well, to the range of any false flagging.
On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. Status report. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud
Okay.
and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done.
So every time I hurt them, I get hurt.
Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'm reading you.
Zerg, zerg.
Status report. I'm reading you.
Another overclock. Really should have saved again.
Say again. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done.
I think this may be a thing of just simply trying to survive long enough to stack up enough power-ups to kill them.
On the move. Consider it done.
Because those SCVs are damn good at what they do, and we damn well aren't. Alignment. Malware.
Status
I'm
report.
not sure what that does.
I'm reading you. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and
Additional damage. That's 10 seconds after the first attack. Yeah, definitely you would want to stack malware and overcharge. Overclocking.
confirm that last. I'm reading
Move.
On the move. Consider it done.
Okay.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen.
Move.
Loud and clear.
That is nice. Temporarily
On the move.
hems you in,
I'll make it happen.
but then they destroy it for you.
Done. On the move.
Makes no sense from a defense
I'll make it
POV,
happen.
but it does make my life easier, so I like it. Okay, that's a heal.
Status report. Loud and clear.
What?
On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move.
Sadly didn't hurt itself
On the
there.
move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear.
I'm holding off for there to be a ton of enemies,
Loud and clear.
like defense bots summoned, before I do the other thing.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move.
Right protection.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Unagreed. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move.
Okay. They're very slow on the actual releasing of security bots.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Say again. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Your forces are under attack.
Status report. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move.
Move.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move.
Fucker.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Say again. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen.
It's malware again. Malware is nice, but
Confirm that last. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen.
that's obnoxious.
Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. On the
Because you move.
On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen.
I don't even know what killed me there. Something must have, but I don't know what.
Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
I said to do that.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. On the move.
Up here.
On the move.
Move.
Loud and clear. I'm reading you. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Say again. Loud and clear. On the move. Say again. I'm reading you. On the move.
With false flag going, I couldn't do enough damage.
Loud and clear. Status report. On the move.
Should I restart and go get that one damage upgrade? I don't think it'll make any difference.
Say again. Confirm that last. I'm reading you. On the move. I'm reading you. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'm reading. Status report. On the move. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear.
Your forces are under attack.
I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear.
System shock is activating. Damn.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Confirm that last. Consider it done. Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Say again. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Say
I
again.
said to come up here. It's unresponsive, it randomly flakes out.
I'll
I
make
think
it
this is just SC1, but...
Consider it
Oh.
done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Status report. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done.
I did all that, never saved.
Confirm that last. On the move.
Ignore his armor. Oof.
I'm reading. Consider it done. Loud
I said him not to be, those DTs not to be
loud
clocked.
and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. From that last. I'm reading you. Say again. Status
Oh,
report.
that's
Loud and clear.
concerning.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear.
Killed an enemy there that I shouldn't have, so
On the move. Loud and clear.
ended up wasting the malware.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Status report. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. From that last. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. Status report. Loud and clear.
It's annoying that my
From that last.
invisibility wasn't
I'll
working.
make it happen. Consider it done. I'm reading you. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Oh, it only doesn't work while I'm
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen.
under this effect.
From that last. Loud and clear. On the move. From that last. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. I'm reading you. Status report. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Status report. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. I'm reading you.
Alright, let's try again.
Consider
The
it
data
done.
core should be somewhere around here, but there might also...
Alert. Unauthorized access detected. Initialize Fortress Protocol. Initialize alarm. Error. Bad command or file name. Initialize system restart. Error. Insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do have a final defensive mechanism in place. At least turning off those modules did give me a fighting chance.
On the move. Say again.
Right. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me. Loud and clear. They're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Status report. Confirm that last. Say again. I'm reading you. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. I'll make it happen.
I was trying to target those guys, but due to the model of this, it's really hard to target them.
Say again.
And you don't have enough units to just like aim over it.
I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move.
See?
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. Status report. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. Say again. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
Defense module. I'm gonna look up and see if there's anything about it on the wiki. C. I think it's C. It's SE. I did it that mod did SE initially, but it's like no, it's C. Ugh. Changes to how the targeting mark of the ion cannon / defense module will work. There's only 2 references to it, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna save, and I'll see. I'll see about the update. Maybe it will help in some way. Oh, well, folks, and I've returned. And there's vision. Let us continue. Please work. I don't want to do this again. No. Have to, if I want to use the update, I have to restart the mission. Which I'm not doing. This mission's ballbuster. I'll be stopping again in a moment because I will be getting dinner. But I can probably play a little bit more.
Unauthorized access detected. Initialize Fortress Protocol. Initialize alarm. Error, bad command or file name. Initialize system restart. Error, insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do have a final defensive mechanism in place. At least turning off those modules did give me a fighting chance. Loud and clear. Say again. Right. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me. I'll make it happen. They're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot. I'm reading you. On the move. I'll make it happen. From that last. On the move. Status report. Say again. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Say again. I'll make it happen.
Could you move?
I'm reading you.
I hate the fucking pouting.
I'll make it happen. On the move. Done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen.
Wrong one.
I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. The data core should be somewhere around here, but there might also...
Alert. Unauthorized access detected. Initialize Fortress protocol. Initialize alarm. Error, bad command or file name. Initialize system restart. Error, insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do have a final defensive mechanism in place. At least turning off those modules did give me a fighting chance. Say again. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Right. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me. Consider they're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot. Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done.
Up here.
Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Say again.
Huh.
Status report. Say again. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Say again.
I am tired of this mission.
Status
This is just
on the
rough.
move. Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Right. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me. Consider it done. They're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Status report. Consider it done.
Your forces are under attack.
Confirm that last. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Okay, every time you lock it down, it summons a thing in. Every fucking time.
I'm reading you. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Say again. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Confirm that last. Consider it done. Say again. Confirm that last. I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'm reading you. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and
Up
clear.
here.
I'll make it happen.
I said up here.
Done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'll make it
She
happen.
wouldn't move. She wouldn't go down the staircase.
I'm reading you.
Like, this is an interesting enough idea, but the game is far too clunky to do something like this at this difficulty. Because you end up finding the controls
Loud
themselves.
and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen.
And you just don't have enough damage to do this.
Consider it done.
Getting that one other upgrade, unless it's going to be completely out of skew with the rest of it, is not going to achieve anything.
On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. I'm reading you. Confirm that last. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and
Up here.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move.
And yet again, she gets stuck on the staircase, eating a shot that she didn't need to take.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Yeah, I should have grabbed that now.
I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Status report. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. make it happen. Status report. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Status report. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'm reading you. On the move. Consider it done. Say again. Loud and clear. On the move.
Okay, I'm gonna stop for a bit. This is honestly hurting my head. It's really rough. Like, I don't see how you're actually meant to beat it, other than like spending an hour or two running around here, trying not to die and letting power-ups build up, so that you can just mass do something. And even then, I question how well that would work. Hey, alright.
On the move.
Let's double back. I had a look at the guy's video, and he's gotten an armor upgrade, and the game was nice to give him one in there as an upgrade.
I'll make it happen.
Got an armor upgrade and a gun upgrade over what I have. He also got very lucky in that the game didn't start repair drones right off the bat. It actually waited a while, well, in which time he got like
Loud and clear.
a few hundred points of damage done.
Consider it done. Loud and clear.
I'm hoping that we can go back to get it, because if we can't, then I may just enter the cheat to skip this, because this is honestly doing my head in. Okay, yeah, I can't beat this.
Consider
I
it
don't do
done.
enough damage. I can't get any further upgrades to help me.
Loud and clear.
So I'll have to go and do the Tarrasque fight again. I get what they're going for here, but from what I've experienced of it, it's a really shoddy boss fight.
Consider it done.
Between having to fight your own character where she will just camp on the stairs and refuse to move, to not really having a tool set for the fight, it's really fucking frustrating. If you lock it down, you get punished with a very powerful enemy. If you don't lock it down, then it just rampages. This is the weakest part of the campaign so far. I'll try it a bit more, then I'll just give up on it. Actually, I'm gonna actually give up for now and go see about dinner. Couldn't damn well be done. So I'll talk to you in a bit, folks. Hello, folks. I've returned.
Consider it done.
Okay, there's nothing else for me.
Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Say again. On the move. Status. I almost missed this one. On the move.
Oh,
Done. I'll make it happen.
thank God.
On the move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen.
Sorry, that was complete all over the place. 1, 2. So there's the empty folder. A devouring one in there. So I'm a little tankier now for it.
Loud and clear.
I watched a bit of the video.
On the move.
The other guy did that I've referenced many times. I do not remember your name. I apologize. And he had a much easier time of it. The thing was much less aggressive in spawning medics. He also had a damage upgrade that I don't have. So we're equal on armor now. He did get an armor upgrade in here. That I'm not sure if it just spawned as an upgrade or was it in his version and not mine or something. As in, it was like, well, there was an update to it that initially had one there, but my version edited it out. I remember back in Arcane when I was trying to do one map where you're playing as the undead and you're trying to fight against, or what was it, the undead? Yeah, you're playing as the undead and you're trying to fight against elves and Red Fist, I think it was. Or, no, it wouldn't be Red Fist. The Imperials. And I looked at Jay Barino's video, and it played out much differently to how what I did played out. There was an attack coming in from the bottom left and top left, and it swept. It came in, crushed a base of an enemy faction, and then they set up shop there. But in Jay Barino's thing, they keep pushing into the middle bases on either side, going from bottom left to mid left, mid bottom left, from top left to mid top left, or to top mid. They swept in, so he was able to push into the same base and turn it into a treeway and make progress that way. But when I came to do it, they changed it so that force instead despawns, and you now have a much weaker hostile faction there. So they won't break that help you break that mid base. So it just there was an armor upgrade over there for them. I haven't seen any such upgrades spawn for me, so I'm not sure. Did they just get lucky and see some that I haven't? Or is it an iteration change? You know, just an update change? Like with the Legends of Arcane thing there. It was back in the true story. The undead were trying to move into the forest and it was being guarded by some of the Golden Guard, that's their name, some of the Golden Guard and the local elves. I remember having difficulty because some of the elves would attack from the north, down. Oh, and there was actually, no, there was demon worshippers there. It was Golden Guard and demon worshippers. So yeah, the Golden Guard moved into the bottom left and top left, and they were in the mid left as well. And the top left and bottom left in Jay Barino's thing pushed into the mids, which he used as an opportunity to attack the bottom mid and expand. But for me, the huge attack wave that was in both pockets, in both corners, despawns, and the much smaller waves build up to replace them. So you don't get that push. And it made it much harder when I tried to do it. Maybe it's just a difficulty difference. I don't know. I think Jay Barino was playing it on normal. So, yeah. So, I'm not sure. I guess I was there because of a random spawn during the event, but I haven't seen that yet myself. It just seemed to be cycling through its very small pool. So, yeah. But yeah, he had 6 armor till he got that upgrade, when he got 8. And he had 8 on the gun. There was that one weapon upgrade back here I didn't get, because it didn't feel worthwhile. It felt like a sabotage, because I wasn't doing things right. Once I got this going, I should have doubled back for it, but I didn't. I honestly didn't expect the boss.
I'm reading you.
So we'll just work without it. Nothing else forward.
Loud and clear. On the move. The data core should be somewhere around here, but there might also...
Alert. Unauthorized access detected. Initialize fortress protocol. Initialize alarm. Error. Bad command or file.
It was just here.
Initialize system restart. Error. Insufficient power level.
Well, looks like they do have a final defensive mechanism in place. At least turning off those modules did give me a fighting chance. I'll make it happen.
Like, see, this in their version was immensely delayed in popping up.
Say again. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move.
That also updated correctly in their version.
Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, their version was much less aggressive on this repair drone mark.
On the move.
Like, they got, like, I was skimming through it, but they got,
Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
they did get a few spawns of it,
I'll make it
but
happen.
they were much rarer. Like, I've only been here like 2 minutes, and I think I've gotten every single spawn that they got for their entire run.
I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Status report.
That is obnoxious.
On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. Status report. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move.
Oh, false flag and malware? Nice.
Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Status report. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Say again.
Like, this is really aggressive on, like, putting out heals on the enemy, and it's really frustrating, given how this is.
Confirm that last. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Like, how the hell am I meant to deal with that? like summoning waves upon waves of healers, but also, that might be an idea. Does it summon the healers if the previous healers are still around?
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Status report. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. Status report.
We'll just savor in the low health for a moment.
Confirm that last. Loud and clear. On the move. Say again. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Confirm that last. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Say again. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Confirm that last. Say again. Loud and clear. On the move. I'm reading you. On the move. Confirm that last. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. On the move.
I'm gonna kill all but one, and I'm gonna lock down the last one.
On the move. I'll make it happen. I'm reading you. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
No, 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 no.
Right. This way I can delay whatever unpleasant surprise it may be preparing for me.
Consider it done.
They're smarter than I thought. A failsafe routine has just called forth a powerful bot.
On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
Not
I'll
enough
make it happen.
energy.
On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Yeah, this is a lot more chaotic than what I saw their video. In their one, it was placid. Oh, I skimmed through, but they had like when the fight started, they had like a solid minute of nothing, and it was just this just feels like so much more ball buster than like it feels like they upped the difficulty since they did it, and I'm just sad here because this is not fun.
On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Status report.
second warning run. There was no second warning. What about this one?
On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Status report. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'm reading you. Loud and clear. On the move. Status report. Say again. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Consider
Okay, yeah, you need to keep one alive, but keep it
loud and
elsewhere.
clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Status report. Consider it done. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Say again.
But I feel I didn't articulate myself well there. I'm just kind of frazzled right now. I apologize. Basically, I went to look for advice, see like, oh, how did they do it? What did they do? And from what I was skimming of it, I didn't want to go too far ahead, and I kept doing so accidentally. I was just clicking it around on the video. But it just seemed a lot more peaceable than it didn't seem as hectic. Maybe I missed the hectic bits, but yeah, I'm just really fucking jealous because this is just breaking my nuts, and I was kind of enjoying the macro stuff even when it was beat my ass, you know? This one's just really rough.
Status report. Loud and clear. Consider it done.
Yeah, can't actually target. Oh, finally.
I'll make it happen. From that last.
It's fun.
Say again. Loud and clear. From that last. On the move. Loud and clear.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Done. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen.
Move!
On the move.
See, this is why I don't enjoy it. Randomly, your character just won't move and will just stand there and die. You have 30 seconds to take advantage of the super speed, and she'll just stand there for 20. Now we mightn't get that buff. Malware. We got malware and overclocking right next to each other. That's an insane boost and could have won me the game if she had moved.
Say again. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear.
forces are under attack.
Yep, I didn't.
On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Status report.
That's annoying.
Say again. On
I
the
could have won. Do it again. That alone ain't enough. I need to get malware. Because like malware shots to like best part of 100. What was it? 50?
Confirm that last.
It's not great.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. On the move.
Damn.
Consider it done. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. Confirm that last. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen. Status report. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
Malware
On the
emerging.
I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Status report. On the move. Say again. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. I'll make it happen.
Like this starts repair drones the moment you kill the last one. From what I saw of his video,
On the move.
it didn't.
Make it happen.
Repair drones was a random event. It was just a random spawn.
Loud and clear.
It was not a constant.
Loud and clear.
Your forces are under
I'll make it
attack.
happen. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done.
And since there's so much other things going on, having constant healing on the high health boss is pretty obnoxious.
I'll make it happen. Loud and clear.
See? I can't do any fucking damage. I can't keep any damage on it cause there's constant healing. This is really poorly designed.
Confirm that last.
Uh, and the fact that the enemies can go behind the building
I'll make it
and you
happen.
can't do shit about it.
Consider it done.
Finally.
Status report. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Status report. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. On the move. Consider it done. On the move. I'll make it happen. On the move. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Confirm that last. On the move. Status report. Consider it done. Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Confirm that last. On the move.
Like, there's so much to keep track of.
I'll make it happen.
This is ridiculous.
Loud and clear. Consider it done. On the move. Consider it done. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Consider it done. Loud and clear. Consider it done. Confirm that last. Loud and clear. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move.
Of course, I get malware now.
Say again. Consider it done. I'll make it happen. Loud and clear. On the move. Say again. On the move.
Okay, you know what? Wasn't there a cheat to get past this? I've lost my wick with this. I don't like skipping, but this is just really fucking frustrating. Constant healer spawns and events that force you away from it so you can't stop them. Constant enemies rushing you while you are having to focus on healers that you can no longer target, and they're fully restoring the thing. It's really fucking frustrating. I like the custom campaign, but fucking load. It's frustrating. Have to edit the last bit because of music. It's just not loading. I swore there was a command mentioned on the StarReddit page to skip it, but it's just not loading. It's not my internet. Twitter is loading here. Extra Life is loading. Random, like, Russian file storage is loading. Steam loaded. Yeah, it's just StarReddit won't load. And it's frustrating because I was here earlier. Wow, head loaded. I might need to... I'll try the Discord since the rest ain't working. Might take a break from this because I am getting pretty tilted here. To steal a word from someone on Discord. Alright, I put up a message for help on the Discord, so I'm gonna call this quits for now. You know what? Let's try something. I tried what I could remember of cheats. Apparently, if you use the money, show me the money cheat, you actually do turn off some achievement. But I might be able to... Oh, it's radio free zero no, with spaces. Huh. Black sheep wall. Uh... Okay, power overwhelming it is.
I'll make it happen. On the move.
Just die.
I'll make it happen. Consider it
Oh,
loud. Status report.
give me a second. I thought turning this on would be like the Warcraft 3 God mode where you can just like blitz things. I don't want it, there is no cow level because that wouldn't help. I lost an armor upgrade there, didn't I? Or is this just a different save? No, I got nothing. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here. I can't keep doing this. This is honestly hurting my head. I don't typically tilt this much in the game. I tend to try and keep my cool more, but this is very frustrating. Beyond constant hero waves, being driven off because of events, because you're getting rushed by a fucking Ultralisk, because you need to go heal, because there's going to be a side storm and you have to get out of the way, but the enemies get to keep healing rapidly. They get to hide in untargetable positions. Where if you say if you want to lock them down rather than kill, oh, you just locked down the boss and now you get a powerful enemy to fight instead. And they still get to keep healing. It's really frustrating. It's the weakest mission I've done so far. But I need to beat it to keep going. I need to beat it so I get the achievement actually acknowledged and put in the bank, and there's also more talking. So I want to actually damn well see that. So if I just, you know, instant win sheet, I'm just going to move on to the next level and that's it. I'm going to miss out on dialogue. There's plenty of cutscenes in this mission. So, like, this cheat does not, there's no cheat that actually helps. I swear there was some custom campaign that lets you just type in boss with an exclamation mark and it just lets you skip it. But I didn't pay too much heed, as why would I do that? But it's clearly not this one. But I can't check on StarEdit as the site is down. Well, that killed her anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. There's... I can't get past this. Between the constant SCV waves rushing the defense module, between... Um, yeah, the constant SCV waves rushing the module, between the events pushing you away, giving them cover to heal with, with Nova just refusing to move at times. That's rare, but it does happen, and it adds to this just the frustration I'm feeling. I just can't do it. I just can't beat this mission. Maybe it would be easier if I had that one last weapon upgrade, but that would mean having to go kill the Trask again. And I really don't care for that. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here. Till then. It's a sour note to end it on, but I'm done with it. I just can't keep going.